Okay, let's quickly ask Alexa. Okay, we got 11 numbers that way, we got 10 numbers that way. Alexa, what is 11 to the power of 10?
11 to the power of 10 equals 25,937,424,601.
I don't know whether you heard that, but that's over 24 billion different combinations of these pegs, one peg in each row. Okay, 24 billion. Now, the whole thing within radionics, which is a form of spiritual healing which relies upon numbers as a form of proportion, as an expression of like energy and stuff, is that you use that instead of your runic symbol, your planetary sign, as a means of delivering energy or consciousness. That's essentially the idea. And so this is just like one device that I've got. I've shown it to you before, I know I have. And it relies upon the symbol of the positioning of the pegs. Okay. Within radionics, there's always like what they call a witness sample, which is like a piece of DNA of the person you want to try and deliver the energy to. In this case, it's my fingernail, and I'm trying to use this to deliver a bit of extra healing energy towards me. Obviously, I don't rely upon it 110%. I don't turn around and say like, this works. You don't need to listen to your bloody pharmacist or your doctor and all the rest of it. Carry on talking to your doctor and pharmacist, and carry on using all the rest of the stuff that you can lay your hands on. But there's nothing wrong with adding a bit of extra stuff here and there. I mean, I've had a few fun experiences using this device. For this one particular code, I got out the dowsing pendulum, and I slowly, bit by bit, selected it. So when I got like a good response, boom, that's where I put the peg in. And if I wasn't too sure, I'd ask the pendulum again to make sure I got the positioning of each peg right. And the idea with the pegs is that you got a whitish background and you got a black peg, so it's a symbolic kind of like addition of something dark on a white background so that your senses can pick it up. What I have found is that if I'm spending a fair period of time doing dowsing and using like meditating on the board itself, then at night I will be dreaming of the patterns of the pegs and positions as if my mind is trying to work out where they should be going next, and I'm sort of like, seeing in my mind's eye quite vividly different positions of the pegs and like feeling how that would feel. And I thought that was quite an interesting personal experience. Doesn't necessarily mean nothing. It doesn't necessarily mean something. Just like the experience of using a new technology, which is meditative or consciousness based, is kind of like something that your mind has to get its head. You have to get your head around. And that, I think, is what the experience of this has kind of like taught me. As you can see, it's got the input and output sockets for when you're putting the frequency generator through it. Got a cool little blue light inside which kind of like lights up, giving it a bit of environment and a bit of extra je ne sais quoi as it oscillates to the Schumann resonant frequency. So the whole device itself becomes like a Schumann resonance creator, which means that it can help to adjust you and bring you into an alpha state. I haven't tried changing the frequency that I've been putting through the device using a frequency generator to other things, such as like a more theta based thing. I might even like create an entrainment protocol so that I can then use that, because when this is giving off its frequency, that frequency is going to be affecting your body somehow, because you're all nerves and water and all that stuff, and there's going to be some conductivity of the frequencies coming out of the board when you're all wired up. You've got your computer wired up to your frequency generator, you got your computer defining what the frequencies should be, and you got this thing emitting it. So I'm kind of a believer that the emanations from the board helps to adjust your brain waves itself, because like this whole thing will be pulsing with the whatever frequency you put through it, which is going to go to your DNA sample. So that's going to go to you via scalar energy no matter where you are in the world. Okay, and then you've got the extra suggestion you put in, the extra whatever. So let's say you're asking the universe what kind of like number code you need to help with your headache or with your gut ache or whatever, and then you take a fair period of time and you're dowsing for all of your numbers. then you're concentrating. Okay, you're concentrating on a suggestion. You're concentrating on an idea. You're putting that energy into it. That's the way it seems to be. So you get like the frequency coming in, which then gets very slightly moderated by whatever, you know, symbolism you're putting into this. And then, you know, you got your witness sample there. That will deliver. This is the thinking. Okay, you can debate, discuss, or whatever, or disagree if you want. I don't give a flying fuck. I do this video for myself, not for you. All right. So that then delivers the information to you via the contact there. I just got a bit of masking tape holding the fingernail clipping in place. Okay. And if you're doing it freestanding, then it's just like consciousness and meditation, or just like sitting with a board and meditating with it for a while. Just try and bring that energy to you, you know, using whatever words and ideas and color visualizations and breathing to try and like deliver that kind of like whatever to you as a person. And I've had sometimes just like a waste of my time, and I've had other times when I've had like real sensations in the body and in the mind and in the energy field, which is like pretty, oh my god, what the fuck's happening there? Just like awesome. So this is like the thing I'm doing at the moment. I haven't yet got like all the other stuff from this same company as of yet, because at the moment I'm thinking very much about my tax bill, and I know what that's going to be, so I want to at least get the first half of that paid off in the first half of the year. And that's on my mind a lot, so I'm not spending my money on toys and being an immature little prick at the moment, which is unfortunate because I like being an immature little prick and spending money on toys. Either way, just talking to you today, you know, great and glorious, amazing, fantastic Nick Dutch, back again soon.